Hello, welcome to the Millionaire Woman Show, where we'll be discussing leadership, business, and human potential, inspiring you to live rich from the inside out. Unlock your creativity, stretch out of your comfort zone, break through your barriers, take inspired action, and achieve epic results. Now, here's your host, two-time best-selling author, speaker, and certified executive coach, Debra Kasowski.
Hello, everyone. It's Debra Kasowski, and back to another Millionaire Woman Show. So glad you can join us. We are talking to you about willpower and why it matters, especially in leadership, business, and your daily lives. And it is everywhere. I was diving into the book called The Willpower Instinct, How Self-Control Works, Why It Matters, and What You Can Do to Get More of It it's by Dr. Kelly McGonigal, an instructor at Stanford University, and I thought it would be a great topic of discussion. Some people claim that they have willpower. Some people say that they don't. But the thing is that we all have it. And it's topics like this that get me excited because there's a lot of neuroscience behind it, positive psychology, and those topics just get me just juiced. So according to Dr. McGonigal, for most of us, the classic test of willpower is resisting temptation. Whether temptation is a donut, a cigarette, a clearance sale, a one-night stand, when people say, I have no willpower, what they're really saying is, I have trouble saying to my mouth, my stomach, my heart, or you can fill in the anatomical part that wants to say yes. Think of it as I won't power. She refers to I will power as the ability to do what you need to, even if part of you doesn't want to. So we have these two parts of us, two minds, as she calls it. And then the third power, she talks about how the I will and I won't power being two sides of self-control. And alone, they do not define willpower, as there is one more power, and that is I want power. So McGonigal describes this ability is to say no when you need to say no, say yes when you need to say yes. And the third power is actually the ability to remember what you really want. We all have willpower. And why does willpower matter? Well, it's been said that those who have willpower that are not impulsive are able to focus their attention, control their emotions and actions. They tend to have more satisfying and more meaningful relationships. And these people tend to make more money and really grow in their businesses and careers and take it to the next level. When you're able to control impulsive behaviors, you're better able to handle stress and deal with any conflict. She goes on to discuss about how some of her colleagues would argue that the prefrontal cortex, the part of the brain, this part right behind your forehead, helps you do the hardest thing. Otherwise, the brain likes to default automatically to what would be easy. The easiest thing would be to stay on the couch, binge on Netflix, or eating that dessert when you really want to fit into those jeans. What are some of the hard things that you need to do? Think about what those are. Self-awareness is key in recognizing what we're doing and why we're doing it. The question is it aligning with what you want and what you value? Most choices that we make are on autopilot. Yes, even without thinking of the upside or the downsides of your actions. What's worse is we're surrounded by distractions and multitasking and not paying attention to what we're doing a lot of the time. And when you're distracted, you're more likely to give in to the temptations around you. Your impulsivity kicks in as you're not stopping to really assess what's going on and paying attention to your choices to do what you say you're going to do. Track some of your choices and excuses for not following through on what you said you would do. The more you become aware and the more you understand where the impulse of something arises, the better chance you can change it. So these impulses could be checking email, it could be spending, it could be social media, it could be scrolling through the latest feeds. Willpower is like a muscle. So you want to be able to work that muscle and pay attention to that muscle. So when you want something, you will find a way to make it happen. And there was a phrase that said, when there's a want, there is a will. So you're going to figure out how to make things happen when you want something bad enough. And that's where that motivation comes in. To strengthen your willpower, it's important that you tap into your why. What is your motivators? What motivates you? What is your want power? And your want power is the motivation that's going to keep you on track when you face those weaker moments, when you have those temptations around you. Those are the times that you want to follow through on the impulses, but in fact, you don't want to. Obviously, what weakens willpower is the opposite of what strengthens it. And that includes lack of sleep, poor eating, sleeping habits, exercise habits, excessive spending, lack of self-awareness, and the inability to deal with stress, and the list can go on. So I want to offer you 9 ways to help you strengthen your willpower and really tap into why your willpower matters to you and what you want to accomplish. So number 1, start getting enough sleep. Studies have shown that if you get less than 6 hours of sleep, a certain part of your brain is more susceptible to cravings and impulsive behavior. This is where people fall into addictions as well. 2, dealing with stress. Discover what helps you deal with stress. It can be going for a walk in nature, talking things out with friends, getting exercise, or listening to music. What gets you into a state of calmness? Plan for nutrition. Eat a more plant-based diet. Be aware of your food choices that you're making. Keep a food diary. This helps you become more aware of the choices, again, that you're making. And have you ever noticed that when you have foods high in sugar or greasy, that they tend to make you feel slow and sluggish, even though in the moment they taste so good? But there are after effects, because what goes up can go down. Engage in regular physical activity. Your body was meant to move, and physical activity increases blood flow and oxygen to your body and to your brain. It also increases the amount of dopamine in your bloodstream, which leads you to feel good, the happy hormone. And also, why not do more of what makes you feel good? What makes you happy? Focus on here and now. Energy flows to what you focus on. So the present is the only thing that you truly have control over. Pay attention to your thoughts and your feelings and how they're impacting the actions that you take. Focus on your posture. Stand tall. Not only is good posture good for your body and your organs, but it also gives you an element, an aura of, you got it, confidence. So pay attention to how your body stature is versus having your shoulders cave in, really keeping those shoulders back, standing nice and tall. Number 7 is to pray or meditate. Some people are worried whether they're praying or meditating well. It all comes with practice, but the most important thing is noticing breathing, noticing the thoughts that come into your head, and learning how to let go and just focus and being present. When you take notice of your thoughts, you can change them, and you can change what doesn't serve you. Number 8, create self-imposed and meet those self-imposed deadlines. Goal setting can play a big role in helping you improve your willpower. Without a deadline, whatever you say you want is only a wish. Number 9, track your decisions throughout the day. When you become mindful of the choices that you make, you can recognize if the choice is serving or not serving you. These choices can include TV viewing, spending, eating habits, your speech, exercise, and you can quickly realize what works, what's not working, and what we need to change to get closer to what we do want. Strengthen your willpower does not have to be a daunting task. When you want to strengthen it, all it starts with is a choice to strengthen it. Choose one thing to work on over the next 30 to 90 days before you choose another. To get into a new habit to stick, you need to work on it for a while so that you can become successful. So think about, what are you going to do to increase your willpower? You may have been telling yourself that you have none, but I'm here to tell you you do. So you need to pay attention to your I willpower I won't power, and I want power. All three of these powers work in combination in helping you become self-controlled, not jumping into those impulses that can lead you astray, and really getting you on track. So what is one thing that you know you need to start changing in order to improve an area of your life, whether it be your finances, whether it be your physical appearance, whether it be your thoughts, whether it be getting enough sleep? So what is it for you? Everyone has one thing that they can really improve on that can impact and ripple to other parts of their life. So when you think about what can be improved for you, choose that one thing and start working on it over the next 30 to 90 days. Usually it takes at least 3 months before you really get it to stick and it becomes a lifelong habit. So, people are often looking for instant gratification, and that's not what helps people get successful. It's putting in these success habits that are repetitive and really keep you on track. I want to thank you for joining me here on the Millionaire Woman Show. We'd love for you to stay in touch with us. Email me at Debra@DebraKasowski.com if you have any feedback about the show or you want to give me suggestions for new shows. I would love to hear from you. Go over to iTunes, give us a 5-star high five, and write us a review. We'd love to hear from you. And also, I just want to throw in that on June 18th, yes, June 18th, it's a Monday, I am hosting a best-selling campaign for my book that was released in October. And I would love for you to share this with your friends so that they can get this book and improve how they ask questions to get better answers and start creating the life that they want. So you can go on to Amazon.ca or .com and start sharing the love. I would love your help in sharing this message, in helping people become more curious about the world around them. And also, I love that you are here really supporting the show. Please share this with your colleagues, your family, friends, to help them realize that they have willpower. They got what it takes. All they have to do is tap into what is really driving them. Thank you for joining me on the show. As Muhammad Gandhi said, be the change you wish to see in the world. And my wish for you, as always, is go out and make today great. Have a great day, everyone. See you on the next show.